Hello, this is Mike Porter with Print Mail Consultants with another What Were They Thinking video for Mailing Systems Technology. Today's topic is QR codes. I brought some examples with me from my business and personal mail that I'm going to share with you. Now, these aren't meant to be critical of the marketers. I'm only using their materials to illustrate some points that I think will be important if you're going to add QR codes to your own campaigns later on. There are some execution errors in these examples. But the real point I want you to come away with is that even well-executed QR code campaigns often fall short of their true potential. QR codes can be a gateway to a deeper relationship with your customers or additional services. So let's take a look at these examples and I'll show you what I mean.
The first is from a major commercial airline. I'm a frequent flyer with them, and they sent me a mailer that included my name and address, membership number, and the total miles I had in my account. The body of the mailer was promoting trips to Florida. When I scanned the QR code, it took me to this page. You'll notice that the page isn't optimized for mobile viewing. There's a lot of text, it requires horizontal scrolling, and the links in the navigation buttons are too small. This is a common problem. If you're going to use QR codes, you must have them directed to a landing page that's optimized for mobile viewing. Mobile pages have less content, they have large navigation buttons, and they should eliminate the horizontal scrolling. For an example, just go to printmailconsultants.com on a PC and then compare the site to the one that's delivered to you if you visit the same URL from a mobile phone. But even if this landing page were mobile optimized, the benefit of the content is marginal at best. There are destinations all over the world listed here. Florida is one of them, but it's not prominent on the page. If customers are enticed to scan the QR code by the hard copy promoting trips to Florida, then the corresponding offers should be the first thing they see on the landing page. By the way, this landing page isn't personalized. How much more effective would it be if the page were pre-filled with my account information, or showed me how many miles it took to make some of those Florida trips from my home airport? Gosh, they might have even been successful at selling me some miles for cash, or enticing me to sign up for their credit card to get the additional miles I needed to take the trips that I wanted. The airline had all the information they needed to be able to accomplish those things. They were printed right on my letter. I see this as a missed opportunity. Okay, this next example is from a well-known satellite TV provider. I'm not a subscriber, so the mail piece was definitely one geared towards customer acquisition. The QR code at the bottom of the sales letter had no text to tell me why I should scan it, but I did anyway, and I was sent to this site. To their credit, the site is mobile enabled. I'm sure it's quite useful for their current customers to use in managing their accounts. But there's absolutely nothing on the mobile site for non-customers. No additional sales information or incentives, no form to fill out to sign up for their service, and no click to call to connect with their sales department. Only a notation to visit their main website. Other than showing prospects what customers could do on the mobile site, the QR code was absolutely worthless for supporting efforts to generate sales. In fact, it was almost a barrier because it required prospects to visit 2 websites just to sign up. Our last example here today is a local nonprofit. Now, I have to give nonprofits a break since they sometimes have limited resources. But a professional printer created this mail piece. They could have provided some guidance to the nonprofit that probably would have improved the response of the campaign. And they could have generated some extra revenue for themselves by creating some of the components that needed updating or are missing entirely. As you can see, the postcard is promoting a limited time discount to sign up. Scanning the QR code with a smartphone sends the prospect to this site. Well, it's not mobile optimized. We've been over that. But even worse, this is the homepage of the nonprofit's regular website. There's no mention of the discount offer promoted by their direct mail piece. And the most prominent item on this webpage is the 2011 program guide, which is not very relevant to a new member signing up in September. They want to know what programs will be offered in the future, not in the past. By the way, you can get to the membership information on the website through a series of links that are very small on a mobile phone, but the organization requires prospects to show up in person to apply for membership. It turns out they don't take applications online at all. There are several ways that the print service provider could have helped their customer improve their offer. They could have created a mobile optimized landing page that tied directly to the offer on the postcard. They could have created a web form on the landing page that facilitated an in-person tour or membership presentation. They could link to an online membership application to print out and take to the nonprofit in person. They could link to a map showing the locations of the nonprofit. They could have included a click-to-call on the landing page to allow interested prospects to talk directly to a membership specialist. Or they could allow prospects to request a copy of the 2012 program guide, which the print service provider could create and mail as a fulfillment service. So lots of potential for both the print service provider and the nonprofit to expand the interaction of their potential customers, deepen the relationship between the printer and the nonprofit, and generate extra revenue as a result.
QR codes are new, so marketers are just learning how to use them. But it doesn't take a lot of effort to move from an ineffective campaign, like some of the examples I've shown you, to something that has more of a chance of producing the results that you really want. Now, I've got lots of ideas on how to do this, but we're out of time for today. So if you need some more assistance, please get a hold of me. I'd be happy to help you. Thanks a lot for watching.